My girlfriend had a rule. Every time I said a certain word, I had to apologize out loud. When I refused at her sister's wedding, she gave me an ultimatum. So I said every banned word in my toast. I'd been with Nora for 2 years. She was magnetic. The kind of person who walked into a room and owned it without trying. She remembered everyone's name, tipped 30%, volunteered on weekends. Everyone adored Nora. But there was a version of Nora that only I knew. It started around month 3. We were cooking dinner and I said, "No, that's wrong. You need to add the garlic first." She stopped stirring. "Can you not use that word with me?" "What word?" "Wrong." I laughed. She didn't. "It makes me feel like you think I'm inferior. I need you to apologize." I thought it was just a thing. Maybe an insecurity from childhood. I didn't ask. I said, "I'm sorry," and moved on. But it didn't stop. A week later, I said something was wrong about a news article. Not about her, about a politician's claim. She put her hand up. "What did I say about that word?" "Apologize." So I did. Then she added, "Calm down." I told her to calm down during an argument about dishes. She didn't speak to me for a full day. When she finally did, she said, "That phrase is invalidating. You need to promise me you'll never say it again." I promised. By month 8, I had a list. Wrong. Calm down. Relax. Whatever. Fine. Overreacting. Normal words. Words every person says without thinking twice. 6 phrases I had to avoid, and if I slipped, I owed her an apology. Not just sorry, a real one. She'd make me say what I did, why it was hurtful, and what I'd do differently. Every single time. Like a rehearsed script. I started planning sentences in my head before I opened my mouth. I'd pause mid-thought, scanning for landmines. I stopped being myself in conversations because every sentence was a test I could fail. My buddy Nico noticed first. We were watching a game, and I caught myself mid-word, swapped it out, stuttered through the rest. He looked at me. "You talk like you're walking through a minefield." I told him about the word rules. He put his beer down. "That's not a boundary, bro. That's a leash." I said, "She's just particular about language." He said, "Particular people have preferences. They don't make you grovel for saying fine." I didn't listen. Last month, Nora's older sister, Britt, got married. Big wedding, 200 guests, outdoor reception. I was asked to give a toast because Britt and I had become close over the 2 years. During cocktail hour, I made a joke to someone at our table. I said, "Whatever works for them, right?" Nora leaned in immediately. "Apologize." I said, "Not here." She grabbed my wrist under the tablecloth. "You know the rules. Apologize now." Her voice was low, but her grip wasn't. Something in me shifted. Not loud, not dramatic, just a quiet wire that had been pulled tight for 2 years, finally snapping clean. "No." Her eyes went wide. "If you don't apologize right now, we're done." I looked at her. "Hold that thought." I stood up. It was time for my toast. I picked up the mic, and I said this. "Britt and Graham, congratulations. I want to say something about love. Real love lets you say the wrong thing sometimes." I looked at Nora. "It lets you say calm down without being punished for it. It lets you say whatever, fine, relax, without owing someone a scripted apology every time. Real love doesn't come with a list of banned words. It doesn't make you rehearse sentences in your head before you speak. It doesn't grab your wrist under a table. Real love makes you bigger. It doesn't train you to be smaller. So Britt, Graham, talk to each other. Say the wrong thing. Say every word in the dictionary, and never apologize for being human." I raised my glass. The room clapped. 200 people stood up. Nora didn't. She pushed back her chair and walked out before the applause ended. After the toast, Britt pulled me aside. Her eyes were wet. "That wasn't just about us, was it?" I didn't answer. She said, "She did the same thing to her last boyfriend. He wasn't allowed to say no to her." Different words. Same cage. Their mom was sitting 2 tables away. She never looked at Nora's empty chair. Nobody followed Nora out. I stayed for the rest of the wedding, danced with Britt's friends, ate 2 plates of cake. Nora had texted me 14 times by midnight. "You humiliated me at my own sister's wedding. You owe me the biggest apology of your life. I'll never forgive you for this. You need to apologize or I'll never speak to you again." I typed one word back. "Whatever." Then I blocked her number.